Yo, what is up, guys? I'm back with another video, and I just got a new phone. It's amazing, and it works really good. It's the new LG, and it works. Yeah, it just works really nice, and it's not. It's I don't know. It's like amazing. My phone just I don't even know. Just like randomly stopped working. It's really weird. It's kind of hard to explain, but I love this phone. It's a new phone, and it works really well. Since it's new, I just got it yesterday. My parents just randomly surprised me. I'm like, oh my god, thank you guys so much for this awesome new phone. It's like I don't know where, but so this, well, I don't really know. Okay, so yeah, I was gonna say the battery life is amazing. Like I left it on during school today from for 7 hours or whatever, or 6.5, 7, whatever, and it was at 98%, and it's like, what is it? Now it's 7:20, and it's at, what is it? 73%, 73% at 7:20 all day. So that's pretty amazing, and it was on all day. So yeah. Anyway, we're gonna be doing WWE news. Anyway, today was SmackDown, and yesterday was Raw. Some awesome Raw stuff. But anyway, oh, live. But okay. Anyway, it says that Stephanie McMahon says WWE would absolutely love to have Ronda Rousey, which is like a UFC woman. So yeah, let's do that. But anyway, we got SmackDown Live results. So let's get right into that. What does it say? So it was in the Pepsi Center in Denver, Colorado today, and we're 5 days away from the Hell in a Cell pay-per-view. Kevin Owens will face Shane McMahon one-on-one. And then, so it says that it's expected to open. It happened with a Shinsuke Nakamura interview, with him getting a chance to respond to Jinder Mahal's recent promos. And Nakamura will face Mahal for the WWE Championship, and I think it might be in the Hell in a Cell, but I don't know. And then the New Day will defend their titles against the Usos in Hell in a Cell. So those are some of those. And then today was a rematch between Baron Corbin and Ty Dillinger, and the return of the Fashion Files. So there we go, guys. We're gonna go. Alright, we got SmackDown Live results. I'm sorry, it's like no one's saying. Oh yeah, so Shane McMahon, he made his Hell in a Cell match with Kevin Owens a Falls Count Anywhere match. As in, it's Falls Count Anywhere inside the cell. The show closed. The show says the show closed with Owens beating up Shane, who kept getting back up. Owens eventually laid him out after a super kick, headbutt to the forehead, and pop-up powerbomb. Also, Ty Dillinger beat Baron Corbin, who still has a U.S. title match against AJ Styles on Sunday. Baron Corbin versus AJ Styles. Natalya made Charlotte Flair tap out, and the new Fashion Files episode was postponed until Sunday. So we're not going to see the return of the Fashion Files until Sunday. So show recap. The show started with the SmackDown and 205 Live rosters, plus Vince and Shane McMahon on the stage for a moment of silence for the Las Vegas shooting. So, I mean, let me just say, it's a really bad thing that happened, and I just imagine families, people that were there that were just experiencing it, having a good time at a concert, and then they were just they experienced a shooting, and it's so bad. I don't know, unfortunately, it's kind of normal these days because people don't think about it. People don't think that they're hurting lives. People don't think about what's going on and what really they're doing, but I think that that people should really use their brain and try and be nice in the world, make an impact on the world, not just ruin the world. So, yeah, I don't even know what that was, but, yeah, I'm not saying some inspirational quotes or anything. I'm just saying that just don't be a mean person, okay? Because if you're not gonna be a nice person, then you're not gonna ever be a good person in life, And if by if by shooting someone you think is good to get attention, well, you're getting attention for a bad cause. And then he decided to shoot himself, commit suicide, like, or whatever. It's like, why do people do that? There's no point of just shooting someone and killing yourself. It's like, you should live happily. We should live happily. We're all a community. We're all the United States. We're all on Earth. We're all in the world. We should all respect each other, no matter like what culture or whatever skin color they are, whatever it is. They should all be respected evenly, equally, because we're all people, right? So, yeah. Anyway, Shinsuke Nakamura interview. As Nakamura entered, Byron Saxton said he was truly an artist. Corey Graves made sure to call Nakamura a combat artist. Renee Young conducted the interview and asked Nakamura how Jinder Mahal's remarks have affected him. Nakamura said, sticks and stones may break my bones, but words will never hurt me. He added that the greatest fear of all is the fear of the unknown. Nakamura said Mahal should fear him becoming WWE champion. The Singhs interrupted to their own music. They introduced Mahal, who jumped Nakamura from behind. Nakamura bought him off without a problem, as well as the Singhs. He was about to give Mahal a Kinshasa, but the Singhs grabbed him. Mahal knocked him down and a beating ensued. The crowd chants, "You suck," as Mahal nailed a Khallas, which is his finishing move. This was an extraordinarily basic segment, and they managed to give Nakamura the lamest dialogue possible. That is Wrestling Observer Figure 4 Online. Anyway, Women's Champion Natalya and Carmella with James Ellsworth defeated Charlotte Flair and Becky Lynch in 6 minutes and 56 seconds. Before the match, they showed a pre-taped segment where Natalya wanted Carmella not to cash in her contract tonight or on Sunday. She also called Ellsworth a dog, and he barked at her. Natalya called Carmella a female dog, and you know what that means. Ellsworth was chained to the ring post again by his leash. They went to break barely 30 seconds into the match. The heels worked over Lynch after the break as the crowd chanted, "Let's go, Becky." Charlotte made the hot tag and hit Natalya with chops, a knee drop, an exploder suplex, but Carmella broke up the cover. Lynch went after her, but Carmella yanked her out of the ring and hit her with the briefcase. This distracted Charlotte, allowing Natalya to apply the sharpshooter, and Charlotte tapped out. And then there was a commercial break, and then it involved Shane McMahon versus Kevin Owens, Hell in a Cell. Bobby Roode defeated Mike Kanellis in 55 seconds. Roode won quickly with a spine buster and a glorious DDT. They mentioned that Maria Kanellis was pregnant to explain why she wasn't there. The crowd liked Roode. Dolph Ziggler came after and wanted to test out a new entrance for Hell in a Cell. He came out banging a drum, tossed some confetti, and blew an air horn into a microphone. He congratulated Roode and called him Kid for having a cool entrance and weaseling his way into WWE after all these years. Ziggler said he would have had the greatest entrance overall on Sunday and would expose Roode for being nothing more than an entrance. Ziggler laughed as his music played, but Roode grabbed the mic. Roode told Ziggler his entrance was terrible. Roode wanted to show him how it was done, so he did his glorious pose, and his music started right on cue, which was funny. Then there was a Usos New Day promo. Jimmy and Jay mentioned that only 2 members of New Day would be inside a Hell in a Cell while the other watched from the outside while eating booty-os. They compared Hell in a Cell to the Uso Penitentiary, and they might as well lock every tag team in the division in there with them. The Usos announced they would become 5-time champions when New Day interrupted. Kofi Kingston plugged their New Day themed underwear, which you could actually buy, and tossed a pair into the crowd. New Day said they've left everyone in awe the past few months, having the best match every night, even if they were on the pre-show. Xavier Woods said they won the titles last time they faced and they would retain on Sunday. Big E led a New Day Rocks chant. The segment ended with the two teams just staring at each other until the Usos left. This was fine, but not much of a build for a potentially violent or chaotic gimmick match. And then it showed backstage of Jinder Mahal cut a promo looking directly into the camera with no interviewer. Mahal replayed the beatdown they gave Nakamura earlier. He said Nakamura underestimated his intelligence and he would stand tall as WWE Champion on Sunday. And then the Hell in a Cell kickoff show will feature Chad Gable and Shelton Benjamin versus the Hype Bros, as well as the return of the Fashion Files. Byron Saxton acknowledged that it was supposed to return tonight, but will instead be on the pay-per-view. The Ty Dillinger defeated Baron Corbin in 5 minutes and 48 seconds. So Dillinger won suddenly with a small package roll-up. AJ Styles appeared on the screen afterwards. Styles was delighted to see Corbin squander another opportunity and called him a jack. Styles said Corbin should push himself harder, and if he had, maybe he would have beaten John Cena or successfully cashed in his Money in the Bank contract. The crowd chanted, "Where's your briefcase? Dun, 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 dun. Where's your briefcase, y'all?" Corbin was too busy throwing tantrums, and taking shortcuts won't work on him. They did an in-ring segment with Dana Warrior and SmackDown's women's roster, who presented three women with title belts. Becky Lynch stood just a few feet away from Carmella, who hit her with the briefcase earlier. Graves plugged 205 Live by saying Kalisto would make his in-ring debut. So Kalisto attacked Enzo. I saw. Rusev admonished Randy Orton for ruining Rusev Day, but he was okay with it because there would be many more to come. He said Sunday would be Rusev Day when he beats Randy Orton, and the next day when Orton has to look his family in his eyes. And then before Rusev could finish, Orton interrupted. And then Randy Orton defeated Aiden English with Rusev in 1 minute and 20 seconds. Orton won with an RKO. Rusev was ready to attack Orton afterwards, but Orton saw it coming and stared him down until he left. Sami Zayn walking around just fine, approached Shane McMahon backstage. Zayn said he was hurt but will live. He warned Shane what was to come. Zayn said this wasn't obnoxious and snarky Kevin Owens. He's something else now. Zayn said he was the best man at Owens' wedding, and look what happened. Well, nothing apparently. Shane appreciated the advice, but said he could take care of himself. And then Shane McMahon and Kevin Owens face to face. Shane called out Owens, who didn't show. Shane wasn't surprised and called Owens a coward for talking about his family and using Zayn as a shield. Shane decided to change the rules in their match on Sunday and made it Falls Count Anywhere, still inside the solo. Owens appeared in the crowd. Shane told him to come into the ring, but Owens didn't want to be in Denver anymore, so he started leaving. Shane called him a coward. Owens stopped for a moment but left. Shane went after him. Shane walked through the crowd and entered the concourse. Owens knocked him down from behind, but Shane fought back. Owens got the better of him and powerbombed him through a table they had at the merchandise booth. Owens went back into the crowd and down to the ring and made sure some kids who stuck their hands out couldn't touch him. Owens was just fine with Falls Count Anywhere because he wanted to beat up Shane in the ring, and outside the cell if he has to. Owens wanted to rip the flesh of Shane and threatened to throw him off the cell, but this time there would be no getting up. The crowd buzzed as Shane reappeared in the crowd. He slowly walked down the steps as Owens warned him to stay put. Owens decided to go after him, but Shane fought back and caught him with a clothesline off the barricade. Owens tossed him over the announce table, but Shane again made it to his feet. The crowd chanted, "This is awesome!" Shane fought back again, but Owens knocked him down with a super kick. Owens was about to leave, but went back in the ring and headbutted Shane in the forehead. Referees pleaded with Owens to stop, but as Shane got to his knees, Owens grabbed him and gave him a pop-up powerbomb. They played Owens' music and he left. Shane was down but not out, and he managed to point at Owens as the show ended. So there we go, guys. There we flip and go. That is it. Oh my god. I know that was probably like a boring. You guys are probably already like not even watching this anymore. But if you guys are still, thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys enjoyed, don't forget to leave a like, subscribe if you're new to the channel, and comment if you guys enjoyed. And I will see you guys in the next video. I'm going to start watching some YouTube on my awesome new phone. Alright, peace out.